G'day YouTubers, and thank you for tuning into today's Flip tour review, which I nearly wasn't going to be making it today because I had a bit of an existential crisis this morning. And there were actually two problems. One, I actually made a bit of a mistake by actually soaking on some bread with hot water and putting it onto the toaster, which unfortunately would have killed me because, hey, I would have probably died if I actually had the toaster being electrocuted by hot water toast or bread. That would have killed me and the toaster, of course, and would probably bring that budget level to an absolute high, and that doesn't sound good, doesn't it, to pay such a bit of a hectic sort of thing. The other thing I'm also on about is there was also a bit of a blackout on my area here. There was a bit of a short blackout circuit thing. I think I had no power and no electricity for quite some time, a bit, but as I'm making this video, it's all over. And I've also got the train running at the background. Crockies, I haven't had that thing running for a long time, eh? But hey, I'm going to be doing a very interesting tour review because I know it's St. Patrick's Day, but this video has nothing to do with St. Patrick's Day, and I know I've already done 3 Flip-Flap penguin themed toys, and I've actually got an Easter product, which is actually this. It's an Easter 2024 product. It's also the first I've also made in relationship to Easter. It costs about £19.95. Once again, it's in the Penguin Club World theme, but the logo arrangement is a bit, well, different in a sense. Sorry, wrong finger, say. Because, you know, I couldn't even fit in this logo with the Easter logo that I had to correlate with. The Easter logo that I did for 2024 is pretty much in the shape of an Easter chicken and a bunny rabbit mashed up together. You can definitely tell by the ears and the chicken-like beak and that bunny-looking tail. And of course, yes, the train has derailed. So I'll be right back as I'm actually going to straightforward, make this video somehow. Okay, sorry, I just have to reroll the train. I might have to just move the bed aside, move the blankets aside so that I can see the train. And actually, I might grab the webcam. And sorry, I've been fairly lazy of late, just because I was just, you know, dealing with lots and lots of pressure, but also a lot of, so far this week, a lot of mess. You know, it's actually been very, very difficult to pull off a very good video on YouTube. It's had some very detrimental effects, but at the same time, it really has pulled off a massive mammoth of effort. And here I am, just going to be doing a tour review, which is quite similar to what I've done before. And it's called the Colonial Bunny Estate RowBoat Journey 12 pack. So that is actually pretty much based on the part where rabbits were first introduced to Australia, I think. Because rabbits in Australia are seen as a pest. Same with the UK, but hey, we're not really that grumpy compared to the Aussies, aren't we? Although we seem to have a huge inheritance, a huge basis for them. Here's the back of what we're seeing here. There's 3 penguins, 3 bunny rabbits, 3 hats, which have nothing to do with Easter apart from the fact that there is a bunny rabbit hat. And of course there is a rowboat, which is quite very well explanatory. Because I remember reading about that story when, you know, 36 million rabbits were introduced from, I think, from England to Australia. I think it was a British estate owner, I guess. He would have introduced basically 36 million rabbits in his property, but unfortunately they've gone running amok from their actual habitat, and they're still not under control. But anyways, we've got just the rowboat. Man, I hate those, you know, these oars. They're just not as great. Like, if I fit into one of those penguins, these things do my head in, because you know why? Not only they could probably make the fitting in session a bit difficult for the penguins, but also their flippers could also break. But you know, I'm not gonna probably sound like I have a broken record by just ranting over on camera, like I did on Friday, which was totally humiliatingly embarrassing, just for the sake of being, you know, totally offended of the fact that I had to deal with a very, very bad bus stop, you know, right at my part of town, which I'm very sorry about that. But anyways, we've got some penguins that not really as greatly detailed as previous products. Here is a female penguin that we've got here as well. Okay, that looks amazing in the way it's been detailed. And strange as it sounds, the penguins that I render are pretty much far from being, you know, totally like the Club Penguin penguins, but they're designed so differently somehow in terms of artwork. But what I'm going to do is probably give the penguins a nice hold. I might do something on the 21st of March as a bit of a special vlog, which is also confirmed, because I nearly thought I wasn't going to be making it, but maybe I can, maybe I can't, but I'll just see how it goes. Here we are, I've got a RowBoat penguin. I think those oars are a bit too small for my liking and for my taste. Okay, so maybe the oars, they're not really the best. Here's the RowBoat itself. Okay, it looks like they're flying. The oars, the RowBoat oars, they look like they're flying. Those paddles, they're just not doing the gist for me. They're just playing me monkey business. That's not very nice to see. Just seeing oars like that, they're just very fiddly and diddly, very lazy enough. And then we've also got some hats. We've got two of those hats, which kind of look a little bit like, yeah, looks like the hats that Paul Hogan wears. And there's another hat here. Interesting. Fancy that, hey? Very generic hat. And there is a bunny rabbit hat. I think I used to remember making those before, obviously in previous videos, and if I dress this up with one of the penguins, unfortunately it doesn't really fit in well, and maybe that's the aspect about these hats that are, well, let's just say the major gripe, that doesn't seem to really fit in. Now if I try fitting it in, that looks like a very cringe looking penguin wearing a bunny rabbit hat, or maybe like a waifu from some weird generic anime. But let me just take a look at the rabbits. I think the face hasn't been painted correctly. And let me go ahead and add a bit of red and see if that helps. Because, you know, it's not the right amount of red. It's probably just showing signs of pink, to be honest with me. It's a bit too pinkish for my taste. But luckily, with the help of my saliva, which I'm trying to be very careful not to put up too much emphasis on the saliva, because saliva is dangerous and contagious stuff. But I have just done that. Okay, so the bunny rabbit is already red in colour. And then I've also got a pink bunny rabbit. So get out of the way, penguin. Which looks very much, there's no mouth detailings, which is a bit of a very strange factor behind them. And here's the other bunny rabbit, which looks like that. Very interesting. I've got like a mixture of bunny rabbit themed stuff, but I feel like maybe I could just keep it up with the good old Easter stuff. It's interesting that I've actually been very slow reacting to a bit of Easter stuff, because I was pretty much focusing on St. Patrick's Day for the sake of it, just being St. Patrick's Day today. But yeah, it's the first Easter time product I've decided to make, and why not? Why the heck not? I've got some bunny rabbits, of course. Maybe I should make as many Easter products before the 31st of March, which is, of course, when the Easter holidays are going to kick in and stuff. And, you know, that's all I can say in this toy review. It's not really the most Easter egg type. There's no Easter eggs in this product, but we do have some bunny rabbits. It's not the most Eastery themed product, but I feel like I could just make lots and lots of Easter themed toys. Maybe, hopefully, as the month ends. And I can't believe as we crawl up towards Easter, the days are getting longer. And blimey, I nearly wasn't going to be doing Easter, but hey, thank goodness for that. Anyways, if you really enjoyed this very short and sharp Easter 2024 toy review, and finally we've got one of the trains back into action, please give this video a like, subscribe for more that videos in the future, for more toy reviews and stuff, and as always, thank you so much for watching, and goodbye for now, as always on the channel.